Welcome. We are going to make this cute little collage fodder book. And so what this book is various papers and cute little things in a strawberry theme that you can pull out and hopefully will spark some creativity. So I've used a lot of printables from my Wild Strawberries collection in my Etsy shop. I really love these birds on the cover. And I've used some linen and some ribbon, and we're going to do a quick flip through and then I will show you how to put this together. So I've got the strawberries on the inside, also from the Wild Strawberries collection, and you can see that these are perforated, and that's because you can tear them out. And so I just used a sewing machine to tear them out, or to perforate them. And you can see there's just lots of different cute little strawberry themed papers in here that you can tear out, and I actually made this to go with another strawberry themed journal that this is a companion to. So and that is in a separate video, but I will link to that as well. So you can see there's lots of little jelly plate papers in here, and cute little scrapbook papers that I had a pack of, and then some of the printables from my collection. And so it's a really fun little book for you to play with. All right, and love these. So these little labels pull out. They are perforated, so you can tear them off. And all right, let's get started. And just a reminder that I do not talk all the way through my videos. I use a lot of music and fast forward because I have a really hard time talking while I'm working. So if it gets quiet all of a sudden, the sound is not off. It's just me. I'm not talking, and I will talk and share with you when we need to talk about something. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I am starting with a macaroni and cheese box as my base. And I am using a just piece of scrap ribbon and a piece of scrap linen that I have that also happens to be a bunny ear from Easter baskets I used to make. And I am making the base of this fodder book with some of my scrapbook papers from my new Wild Strawberries collection. I love it so much. And I'm making this to go with another journal, another strawberry themed journal. And so what you can do with these is you'll see this make more sense as we go through, but it's a fodder book that you will be able to pull pieces out of and craft with, and hopefully inspire some creativity. So these two papers are going to be, this is going to be my outside and this is going to be my inside. So I decided on these because I love them a lot. And then got all of these other strawberry themed papers that I just think are so pretty and so cute. And what we'll do is cut these down to size and perforate them so that you can pull them out when you see something that makes you feel inspired. So I'm cutting those down to size, and I've already folded this one to kind of see how big I need it to be. And so I am going to have some scraps left over, and I think I'm just going to put these in a fodder pack that will come with the journal once it's in my Etsy shop. And then these cute little labels. So what I'll be doing is cutting these out and then gluing them into the book. And then I have some doilies that I'm gonna cut and perforate. And I was going through my stash and I was like, oh, I have these really cute little pack of polka dots and stripes that I think would go really well with this collection. So these will go in there. And then I have some jelly printed papers that I've made that I'm also going to put in. And then it would be fun, just strawberry colors and a bit of gold. And then just nice pink, it's very textured. It's like, reminds me of chambray, piece of pink paper that I think would go really well too. So those are the things that are going to go in, and we are going to start with the cover. All right, so I've got the cover here, and I've got my box, and so I want to make it as tall as these pieces. So I'm going to mark it I'm going to give myself a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm going to mark it about here. And of course my Sharpie has decided not to work. And on the other side. It's time for new Sharpies. There we go. All right, yeah, that's more Sharpie. I've seen better days. All right, so what I'm going to do is find my ruler and mark this and then cut it. Yeah, found a pen. Okay. All right, and this is going to be my spine. So I am going to cut it on this side. I think I'm gonna go grab my paper cutter. Probably what's gonna be the best tool for this. All right, so grabbed a paper cutter and probably gonna have to do some of this off camera. Let's see. Looks. There we go. I think I got it all on camera. Let's see. Line that up. There we go. Try that with the scissors. There we go. Just almost had it. All right. There it is. Okay. Look at that. All right. And you know what? I'm going to trim this edge a little bit. Just a wee bit. There we go. And on the other side, get that fold off of there. Awesome. All right. So I've got my cover. Okay. So I've got my Mod Podge out. I have all of my pieces for my cover. And so I'm going to first, this is going to be on the front, these little birds, they're cute. And let's see, I do want to trim this down a little bit before I put it on. And All right, that's our cover. Put this over to the side for now. And get our Mod Podge. Give me that for a minute. Okay, so while that dries, I am going to start on my papers. Let's put our Mod Podge out of the way here and bring back papers and some scraps. All right, I'm actually going to take my parchment paper off so I do not get all my papers. Let's stay here. Maybe just heard my husband come in downstairs and go up. All right, so this is the size here of my papers, and I really like a rough edge, so I am going to use my ruler to tear this piece. Now I've got a little scrap for my scrappy stash, extra scrappy stash. There we go, all ready to go in the book. Almost, take that back. So I will not be able to film this, but I'm going to perforate these with my sewing machine. And once I do that, I will come back and show y'all. But I don't have the ability to film that, and my daughter will get very mad at me if she does not get to help. So I'm going to fold my papers and perforate them, and then we will be back. And so I have measured the top of, or the length, height of the book with these so that they fit in. And so I decided before I started filming that I was gonna fold these sort of in half so that we have like one bigger piece and one smaller piece. Give a little variation in the book. So that is what that will look like. And so next, scrap of paper. This one. So I can't remember how I folded them. Right? Oh, like that. Okay. Fold them like this. These really don't have to be perfect. Right. Yep. All right, and another little scrappy from my scrappy book. Okay, and so I am not going to do all of these on camera. But another thing that we have is our doilies. I love me some doilies. So I think I will, I'm gonna put these in like this. I think those will fit in nicely. So I'm gonna quarter that And let's see. Ready to be perforated. All right, what's next? Oh, this one would be interesting. Let's see. So, like, let's see. May not fit in my book. You know what? I'm actually going to save this one for my big journal. All right, and here's the other thing. I have all of these, I feel quite lovely, jelly print papers. And so I'm just going to trim these up and then fold them in half. Get that one going, goodness. Try this way. Ah, there we go. There we go. And so that gets folded in half and put into the book after it is perforated. Look at that. All right. So that is what I would be doing to all of my papers. Like I said, I'm not going to do that on camera because it's the same thing over and over. And we'll be back after that gets done. Okay, so everything is dry. And I really love this little cover. It is so stinking cute. So got my signatures, and we'll say they do hang out a little bit, which was not on purpose, but I really like the kind of scrappy look. And since they're going to get pulled out, be used for collage fodder, I just decided to go with it. So I love the deckled edge. I think it's so cute. Okay, so to get started. All right, do not need that scrap. Okay, so let's put those over here. Got my red thread, my craft needles, my awls, which I think I'm actually gonna use my little tiny one. Might need to use the bigger one to poke the holes in this, but I'm gonna use the small one for my papers, which are probably off camera right now. There we go. All right, so first things first, we are going to measure this. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna eyeball it. All right. So what I like to do is get my piece of paper and just line it up on one end and then make a crease. Hold it that way. Okay, so apparently my storage was full on my phone and it stopped recording. So I'm not sure where we left off, but I have gotten 3 of the 4 signatures in and getting number 4 in, and then we will be done, and I cannot wait to flip through this. All right. Clip little friends in here. It's hard with this little piece in the middle, but I think I figured it out. All right, and I want to give this an extra little poke. Use my awl. There we go. All right, and my last color is red. It's right here. And there she is. Great. Thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And the links to all the printables that I used are in the description to this video. And if you make anything with this, I would love to see it. I love to see what people do with the printables that I create. And make sure to like this video and subscribe for more videos. See you soon.